Dela writes, my MVVs, welcome. Dela writes, it was a show of celebration and laughter as the jewel allegedly arrived, the palace in grand style with, members of her family. They say palace erupt as, there was so much celebration. In fact, people were so happy. Now, the jewel is somebody that has got goodwill, okay? People love that woman so much. People love her so much. People love her for a whole lot of reasons. Her mannerism, her level of consideration, her intellect, the fact that she is very pretty. You know that she is absolutely gorgeous, right? And so people really, really love the jewel. And let me tell you something. I do know that no matter how good the person is, the person will still have people who do not want her and people who do not love her. Yes, the jewel also have people who don't love her, but people love her. Now, inside the palace, okay, there are people who really want the jewel to come back. And, that is made evident where each time this woman gets back into the palace. You see the way people rush, people celebrate, people in fact, they said when they saw this, that for a very long time, the family, have not really been a part of coming into the palace and all of that. The reason happens to be that when the marriage did not work again, the family, that is the Jewel's family, was like called names, okay? People said that the marriage had failed because of them. One of those persons that would never ever would never ever step his foot into the palace happens to be the Jewel's brother. I think the older brother, right? And, because that one even had personal issues with the great lion. But they said, as we are hearing, if the information is correct, they said members of her family, the mother, the son, the sister, the older sister, they were in the palace of the great lion, okay? They came with a lot of items and, in preparation for Ofarende that is coming up in 2 days. That is on Saturday. They said Ofarende is coming up on Saturday. So they came with so many items. Now, the reason why most of these people came also was because that her villa in the palace, they have already handed over her villa to her. The villa, they have been preparing, cleaning, and doing a whole lot in the villa for her, right? But yes, they said they needed to have a prayer section in the villa. Yeah, that they needed to have a prayer section in the villa, and that was why most of these people came. People were very, very happy. They saw people who had gone to look at the items that the Gyacisno family had, prepared for them, okay? They said there were, I think, 7 items. Is it 7 or 12 items from the Gyacisno family that when the jewel came, you should have seen her. So pretty and everything. Have you noticed something? Have you noticed that, Prince T's birthday celebration is being on hold, right? I don't know if you have noticed that Prince T's birthday celebration has been put on hold. Did you notice that? Yeah, I don't know. Now it is because of this Ofarende thing. I think after the Ofarende, they might do the birthday celebration. So everybody is preparing. She is preparing in spirit. They say she has been praying a lot. And, people in the palace, the ones who are praying with her, the ones who want everything to be okay with her, the ones who are against her, the ones who are so envious of her, the ones who would, in fact, do everything to ensure that whole thing with Ofarende does not work. And it's a whole lot going on. But most importantly, they said, for the first time, this member of the family came, and 4 royal vehicles brought them into the palace of the great lion. Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Dela Ram. I bring you fresh and spicy just from the sauces still on the royals. How I guys doing? I appreciate you so much. I love you. Esheo adukwe, my people. If you're yet to subscribe, what are you waiting for? Kindly go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and do not forget to turn on the notification bell, and do not forget to give this video a thumbs up. Velarite, my Delarite, my Delarite, my own people. Delarite, my Delarite, my Delarite, my super people. I love you guys. I love you so much. Omode Larite, they said when the vehicle, as in those, the royal vehicles were entering from the gate, come and see those ones that would do anything to ensure that this event does not happen. They were just gathered. They were whispering. They were lamenting. They were there. You could see the envy all in their eyes. Because at the end of the day, they themselves cannot even believe the fact that after all the fight, after all the drama, after everything that they have done, this whole thing is actually going to happen at the end of the day. They could not believe it. More people fought and fought. You know, I told you, these are territorial battles, or this is a territorial battles. It's not just about the jewel, it's about their territory. You know, you cannot come here and tell us what to do. You cannot come here and turn us all to, worship your own God. The jewel never told anybody to worship their own God. Her own God. But these people don't understand it that way. You know why? Because when they begin to fly, okay, the prayers begin to bring them down, begins to bring them down. And that is why they do not like the jewel, okay? Then they say there are a lot of people that the jewel is not just carrying her own cross, she's carrying, the cross for the great lion. That a lot of them are very unhappy because they feel like if the jewel actually comes into the life of the great lion is going to live a very long life and will be on that throne for a very, very long time. The jewel is a great covering for the great lion, spiritual covering. And this their meeting is not something that, man made. It's something that God made possible, okay? And so it's a whole lot that has been going on. It's a whole lot that has happened. So because they don't want the great lion to be on that throne for too long, they would never want the jewel to be a part of his life. And so the people who are fighting against the jewel, there are many. It's not one person. There are a lot of them who are actually fighting against the jewel. A lot of them coming together to fight against the jewel. It is not a small thing that is going on. If I tell you, I say, this whole thing, when the jewel entered, come and see celebration. People were celebrating. They said she has gone to the palace for the Ofarende ritual. I'm going to bring you more update. Do not forget that these are all alleged, rumored, unverified information making the rounds on social media and should not be seen as fact.